Alright. We are back. And I just realized I'm not sure if I loaded in something that I meant to. Well, let's fire up the file and check. Welcome back, folks. Last time we left off after winning the Charon fight here on Route 5. And that conveniently gives us access to Driftvale Drawbridge. So one thing I want to check is if I ever added the feathers that we can get from Driftvale Drawbridge. I did. Obviously, we haven't actually set foot on Driftvale Drawbridge yet, but I'm just saving time. It's either handle it now, or it's either handle it before stream or handle it during stream, so, you know, bit of a toss-up. Ooh, this is a nice view for it. I like that the cutscene changes based on time of day, and honestly, really nice visuals, even if it kind of highlights how simplistic some of the graphics are there. Thanks for the... welcome to the stream, Rafkin. Okay, before we go any farther, there are a couple of things that I would like to do. And it's actually going to be faster to just... because apparently I did forget something. The main one... is to go ahead, well, actually the only one I think right now, is to go ahead and fully EV train Audino, now that we have the option to do so. The reasoning behind this is pretty straightforward. Now that we have access to the bridge, we can rapidly and reliably EV train our team for stats that we struggled to before, specifically special attack and speed, or special attack and special defense, which we actually had no access to until this point. So by packing those onto the team, we can get Audino to a slightly better situation. Crank up the special attack to make it easier to use his special coverage, And the special defense is important because no one else on our team has it. I mean, just notice. Well, I guess Nearcat is minus physical defense. But our main physical defender is Dog. And Audino is our main special defender, so it's best if we lean into those. I have also looked ahead a little bit. Just trying to do some preparation for the clay fight. And I think I have a plan. It's pretty similar to our plan from last time, but since Dog is so much slower this time around than last time, we're gonna have to depend on Nearcat for the sweep, and that does come with the slight downside of Nearcat not being able to guarantee the one-shot on Excadrill with Dig. I think it's about a 30% chance for the one-shot, but it shouldn't matter, because if I play this correctly, we'll be out of crit range, and that will let us get... If I play this correctly, we'll be out of crit range. So even if we leave Excadrill with a sliver, Clay will just heal, we'll be able to hit him during the heals, and then go for the kill, and then swap in something else to clean up once he's out of healing items. Welcome to the stream, Lastborn. Didn't mean to exit out of there. All right. We gotta pick up some items around here in Driftvale. I'm a little bit off from 50. I don't actually know how far off. 41. I encounter a couple of Pokemon in cold storage, couple more. During the gym. And unfortunately, we don't have a Pokemon over level 30 yet, so... we can't get the expert belt from this guy quite yet. That'll come later. while we're here... Okay, Burb is carrying the Eviolite, Dog is carrying a normal gem. While we're here, we might as well duck over this way and get our next encounter. Let's see now. So, it's Route 6. We got access to Deerling, but we want to scout its ability, so we're gonna have to play it intelligently, and it can be level 22 to 24. You know what? We'll hold off for a minute. So I want to play it safe, and this thing can have jump kick if we encounter it at level 24, which is a bit risky. Okay, we encountered a Vanillite. If nothing else, that gives us another encounter in the Pokédex. One step closer to getting our Shell Bell. Never gonna be the best item, but... it's also never gonna be useless. You know, I'm really starting to wonder if I got a bunch of dust in... if I managed to spread a bunch of dust across my apartment when I was cleaning out my vacuum the other day, because it had gotten pretty clogged, so I had to open it up, mess around with it. And I feel like I've been sneezing a lot lately. Okay, so one of our goals during this next section is to not accidentally kill off Deerling. That would be just a really nice thing to accomplish, and I'd be really happy with that. Anyway. Cold storage... inside. So this is the only one that's pretty much impossible to dodge. Consistently, anyway. trying to remember. I don't think there's much to figure out before the Plasma Gauntlet. Oh. Apparently I was wrong. So I think this guy, pair of Timbers and a Vanillite. Yep. Luckily, the Timbers shouldn't be too much of a trouble since Burb is carrying the Eviolite and has Roost to roost off any damage, and is Adamant fully invested in attack. Well, if this failed to kill, Avalanche off of Vanillite would be pretty devastating. Luckily, it's a Vanillite. Its bulk doesn't really exist. If we're one-shotting Timber, who is fairly bulky for an evolved Pokemon, we're gonna one-shot Vanillite. I know a lot of people have made fun of Pokemon for being kind of lazy with Vanillite, with like its design and such. But truth be told, I kinda like Vanillite's design. Come on. Alright, first one, if I recall correctly, is this one. Wait, did I ever give myself Person Berries? Okay, hang on a sec, folks. Yeah, I didn't take the time to go through and figure out what items we could have thiefed off of wild Pokemon by now, and that's my bad. Alright, now we have Person Berries. If you want to talk about a berry that is important to Nuzlocke, it's this one. Person Berries are some of the most useful. Still kind of annoys me that Cerebi has the wrong ability showing here for this Sandile. Alright, who knows Dig right now? Thankfully, this Trubbish doesn't have Spit Up, so it can't turn those stockpiles into a 300 base power move. Not that we give it a chance, but if you stockpile 3 times and then use Spit Up is a 300 base power normal type move. Which means it actually has the potential to be pretty busted. Okay. Next is Chadchilla versus its favorite prey, a Liepard. I really thought it would go for Fake Out turn 1. They almost always do. Actually. We're gonna stick with this. So there's a Scraggy in the back that's a little bit frightening. We should be alright. Definitely the scariest Pokemon in these guys' lineup, but as long as we play it intelligently, we should be fine. It has swagger is the main tricky thing. But we have enough depth in our team to switch into something to take a brick break if we need to, in order to shake off a swagger. And we didn't need to. Thank you, Burb. Watchdogs. You mean Watchog? Yeah. Look, maybe Nearcat has good reason to be passive-aggressive. And she is hasty, so she probably has a tendency toward getting aggressive faster than really necessary. You know, it happens. Oh, thanks for the stand, Rafkin. Alright, now we do have to play kinda careful because the level cap for the next gym isn't exactly high, but we should be able to get through without too much trouble. So, there are only a couple of required battles in this gym, but we have to play it carefully, and one of the more annoying ones is right at the front. And this time around I've got a different plan than what I had last time. Last time I went with Grass Gem and Grass Knot on Audino to deal with this Palpitoad, but I think it's probably a better idea to just go with Normal Gem Return on Nearcat. It's a pretty powerful move for this stage of the game. So very few Pokemon will be surviving it. Truthfully, even neutral return is gonna be something stuff struggles with. Okay, I think this next guy is the dude with the Krokorok. Might be the dude with the Sandile. keep it pretty simple, but I'm pretty sure this is the guy with the Crocorock. And for some reason, none of these Pokemon have Intimidate when I think they do. Well, when Cerebi says they do. Psych Up is cool and all, but we don't really need it yet. Okay, so I think there's only one more required battle left. Yeah, it's this one. And all she has is a Drillbur. That said, the same play that I used for the last two Pokemon is the play that's best for this one. The Drillbur has Rock Slide. I don't want to take any risks, even if it shouldn't survive a return from Burb. Meerkat is stronger, hits harder, all that jazz. Oh, I didn't actually mean to do that. Okay. Give me a sec to get Clay's page pulled up. On Bulbapedia. Okay. Just gonna go ahead, level everyone up to 30. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to leave it at 30. So I want to clear a couple of trainers possibly on the next route. You have an expert belt? Thank you. Time to hopefully catch a deerling. Last run we encountered a shiny Carablast here. First encounter on this route if I remember. Well, last run to make it here. Alright, level 23 Deerling is good. That means that it doesn't know Jump Kick yet. So it's got Takedown, Feint Attack, Leech Seed, and Double Kick. Double Kick does have more of a chance to crit because it hits multiple times, but... Okay, first things first, entrainment. Chlorophyll. I don't think that's what we want, so we're probably just gonna run. We don't immediately need Deerling for any matches, and I would rather hold out for Sap Sipper. So it looks like we won't be getting Deerling quite yet. We can try again on Route 7. Failing that, we can try at Dragon Spiral Tower. We are going to go ahead, take a second, and clear the 2 required trainers on that route. The ones that we can't just go around. Well, it's possible to get around them, but you have to just get lucky and hope they don't turn at the wrong time. It's a lot safer to just deal with them. Okay. It's alright, we're past the part where I have to be careful about positioning, so I can just keep it on speed up now. Thank goodness for special speed up versions of a Nintendo DS. Okay. So, no deerling right now. But we can just go ahead and face the gym leader. So the strategy for this fight that I've worked out is pretty similar to last time. We just want to set things up for where we want to set things up so that we can bring in a fast, strong attacker on a swagger from the lead Krokorok. As long as we can bring in one of our as long as we can bring Meerkat in safely on a swagger from Krokorok, we're good to go. There is still a small amount of uncertainty, but if we pull that off, then we won't be losing anyone. It just depends on how we play around certain things. Real quick. 17 kg means that Grass Knot is gonna be bare minimum power, doesn't it? Not quite bare minimum, it's 40 base power, quad effective, which means 160 base power. Okay, so it is slightly stronger than, especially since Schleep is more invested in special attack, it's slightly stronger than Return against the relevant target. Now, the way I plan to go about this is by we lead with Dog. Gonna give Dog a citrus berry as well, because I'd like him to have some extra recovery. Now we have Chadchilla, who can switch in, who, if we can switch her in on a Swagger, we can encore the Krokorok into Swagger, which will make it a whole lot easier to get Meerkat in properly positioned. I guess the one big thing that we need to be careful of is we really can't afford to have we can't afford to have Meerkat affected by Torment. That's a tricky thing, but I think if we play it smart, we can get around it. The issue with Torment is that if we're tormented, my strategy for dealing with Excadrills won't work reliably, because we don't guarantee the one hit, which means we need to be able to use Dig multiple times in order to lock him into healing and spending his heals. I think we've got the right setup for it. Not gonna overthink this too much, because it's not gonna do us any good. This is the best strategy that we have as far as I can tell. And I really don't expect to magically discover a better one by standing around here. Sorry about the knuckle cracking ASMR. Pity. If we had been able to do that, if I had known he was going for that, I could have done that turn 1. Alright, let's switch back to Dog. I'm guessing he'll go for either Torment or Crunch, because I'm pretty sure Sleep will be slower than him, so he shouldn't go for Bulldoze. Okay, yeah, he went for Crunch. We're going to take the gamble on the quick and dirty out. Went for swagger before on dog, which means there's a good chance he does it again. Yes, okay. We should be good to go. So now Chadchilla will outspeed. And thanks to Personberry, we can't be confused. We can lock him into that with Encore. And now we switch in Meerkat. And I have run the calcs, we outspeed, we one-shot with return. At +2, obviously. We don't just normally one-shot this thing with a neutral return. The downside is that the Palpitoad comes out next because it has muddy water. We should also one-shot here. Yeah, we will. Normal gem return one-shot, and this is stronger. And now for the tricky part. Do we get the one-shot here? So I believe it's a 30% chance-ish to one-shot. If we don't, we'll come up on a Bulldoze and we'll be slower, but he'll be left with a Sliver, so he'll heal. But we got it. 30% chance assumed max IV and a defensively neutral nature. Which obviously I couldn't really guarantee was the case, but now we're good to go. Alright, now we just have to play it smart in preparation for Skyla, and we need to not lose a Pokemon to Bianca, the devil herself. Okay, now to not mess up extremely straightforward setup strats. So first thing that I'm going to check here, dog does have workup in its move pool. What level does dog evolve again? 32. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Because dog is not that speedy. So the extra speed is going to be important for dealing with Bianca's team. Also, it eases the pressure on... it decreases the number of Pokemon that we're trying to get a Violite on. Okay. So, basic strategy. We lead dog to get off and intimidate. Switch into... Switch into Chadchilla on the baited... Well, you know what? We'll play it safe. Pivot through... Sleep, who we want a different moveset on. Pivot through sleep. Get off a Thunder Wave. The main thing is just to make sure that we can get Chadchilla in safely. In order to lock her Herdier into workup so that we can start chunking away at its attack power with Charm. By cutting its attack power with Charm, we can eventually make it so that it never goes for workup anymore. Thank you, or welcome to the stream, B. Sorry, kind of distracted by the game, so I keep thinking that y'all are redeeming hydrates when there's only been one. So, by sending in Chadchilla, getting off an Encore against the Herdier, we can lock it in and force it to keep going for workup. And as needed, we can always switch Dog back in to get off an extra Intimidate. You know, I am thinking that it's probably a better idea to just switch straight into Chadchilla. As for Burb, you are going to get a normal gem. Nearcat, you are going to get a dark gem. And Sleep, you get a Chesto Berry. One more thing. I want Thunder Wave on Chadchilla. We can get away with not keeping Tail Slap around right now. I'm gonna make sure everyone's got full PP. really need to do like a mod or something where it replaces her music with like Dark Souls or I don't know, the music from the Radagon boss fight or something. Okay. We got that. Its attack is down, so it should go for workup. Especially since it absolutely can't get a kill with any of its moves. Why? And how? And what the actual crap? Alright, guess we're doing this slightly differently. Of course. You know what, though? You're at -1 attack, I'm at neutral. I'm gonna start setting up workups. So even a crit shouldn't break through me. Not at this health. I would expect a crit to do about half. Get off one more workup, and then I think we're good to sweep. Hey, you didn't get off another workup, might as well go for one more ourselves then. Again, as long as I'm confident we're clear of any critical hits, we're safe here. We can keep setting up workups. So yeah, I was right. A crit workup would have done about half, because that just did 24 points? Yeah, just shy of half. And there's absolutely no way this thing survives. Crit for good measure. And I realize that we're set up, but I don't want to take too much damage. Or I don't want to gain too much XP. I'd like to leave myself a little bit more freedom to use dog. Okay, Sleep just got a little bit eepy, so we won't be switching Meerkat in on a yawn. Gives us a clear path to use Dig. While this plays out, I'm gonna go turn on the fan. And now Musharna's in, and we are holding a Dark Gem. Really? Alright, time to fish for a defense drop. We're pretty safe at this point as long as we play things even moderately intelligently. Yeah, that must have... Oh, wait. It's just a 50% boost. Right. For some reason I was thinking 100% boost, and I keep doing that, and it keeps being wrong. There we go. Alright. No deaths to Bianca, of all people. Oh, before I forget, I'm pretty sure we have 50 encounters now. Yep. Where did we get that shell bell? Might as well get the items that we can. Before we make our way into the cave. You know, I posted in the Discord earlier today, because I have gone ahead and looked into something that came up last stream, which was the idea of a bug monolock in Black and White 2. Specifically, I'd already looked into that a couple of times, but this one... this look was specifically for using only Unova bugs. Shiny stone. I think that's the stone used to evolve Chadchilla. I'm gonna sit now. And the cool thing is that it does seem pretty doable. The second gym is risky because the gym leader has a good matchup into bug types, and her ace is the evolved form of one of the Pokemon that we have right there because she has an illegal Whirlipede. And the fourth gym leader in the run would be difficult because Alesa is just always difficult with her endless Volt Switch spam. But the run does seem potentially possible and gets a lot more reliable from that point on. Start having some fully evolved Pokemon and such. Okay. Got the lucky egg. There's a magnet somewhere around here. I'm gonna stop trying to walk into the random dust clouds because I don't think it's really all that worthwhile. Okay. Yeah, I really can't remember where the magnet that you can find around here is. We will battle this guy because I really just don't want to have to do all of this without healing. I don't want to have to exit every time I want to heal. It's a pain. This will probably just stop it from using String Shot, because it was probably going for that. Nice. Okay, time for a gauntlet of Team Plasma Idiots. Kind of just trying to spread out the XP a little bit. Another Scraggy. And I think, like last time, we're going to hold off on fully evolving Burb. Not so much because of any particular moves. I'm not really that worried about getting access to Feather Dance later. It's more an issue of just having that extra bulk. Since Burb is our only Pokemon that takes neutral damage from fighting type moves, being able to switch her in on those moves is really important. So it's very handy to hold off for a moment. Probably should have given Meerkat a soft sand in case any of these guys go for stockpile, but it's not a huge issue. Especially since they seem to really want to go for sludge right now. Okay. Now after that, there's no reason for us to go down a level, because we can't get anything useful down there. Which means the only battle left to us is Trainer N. And we want to prepare for that accordingly. So, first things first. Gonna teach some new moves. Alright, give me a sec. I'm trying to think here. I think the second one likely to come in is Joltik. Does Dog have Return in its moveset? Alright, well, yes it does. Does it have a Citrus Berry? Yes it does. And we're gonna go ahead and teach her Dig as well. Okay, this should be pretty straightforward. The only really tricky Pokemon here is the Pharaoh Seed. Joltik doesn't hit hard enough to be a real problem, even if we don't have all of the moves that I would like on Sleep. Because Sleep would benefit from Return. I guess we could replace Entrainment. We're about to get access to the move reminder anyway. Yeah, why not? The Boldore is thoroughly walled by Sleep. So the only thing we have to worry about there is potential accuracy drops from Mud Slap. But we can always pivot out to get rid of those. Fastest way to deal with Pharaoh Seed would be to switch in Chadchilla. And get off a Fighting Gem boosted Wake Up Slap. but I'm leaning more towards sending in Burb, having it use Fly. Ah, I already used it. Yeah, we should be good for this end fight. It's one of his more difficult ones just because he has more Pokemon than he does in most of the others. I think if we got past that guy, we could get the magnet, but I don't think we're gonna bother. Might come back for him. I just don't want to push ourselves too close to the XP cap. Hi, Ann. For the hydrate last form. Awesome. He didn't go for Mud Slap, which means we're clear to knock out the Boldore. Part of the reason I wanted to go with this strategy instead of using one of our stronger attackers with like Dig or something is that it knows Iron Defense. Grass Knot means that it can't boost its way to invincibility or something close to it. Okay, Joltik is in next. Keep it simple and just hit it with a couple of returns. And I'm guessing that Ferroseed comes in next with Metal Claw. The AI seemed a little bit confused last time around when it comes to Euro Ball. Now this thing might get to be a bit of a pain, because it can set up with Iron Defense, and now it's going for Euro Ball? Okay then. We're gonna taunt it. I don't really want it setting up any more Iron Defenses. Really? How much luck is this thing gonna get? Really? Take that. You annoying little bugger. Should be a one-shot. Luckily, while Dog's speed is pitiful, its attack is really good. Yeah, Dog is all grown up now. It's very nice. Awesome. We've made it this far without losing any Pokemon. We have skipped one encounter, but we are at Mistralton City. Okay, got the sharp beak. Just doing a quick lap through town, getting items and stuff. We can't get Aerial Ace yet. And of course we can't go into the gym yet. One thing that we are going to do, now that we have access to the person who trades sweethearts for heart scales, is we're going to give ourselves a bunch of heart scales. We're going to skip the step of giving ourselves a bunch of sweethearts. Alright, now we're gonna talk to her and get Charge Beam. And because we're on Route 7, we can once again attempt to encounter Deerling. Except before we could do that, we should go back and relearn entrainment. I almost forgot that step. Obviously, I could have scouted for Sap Sipper with Grass Knot, but that would have given the Pokemon I'm trying to catch an attack boost, and that would make it harder to catch the Pokemon. Ooh, first encounter. You're eager, are you the one that we're looking for? Speedy. Sap Sipper, let's go. T-Wave. Okay, we're gonna speed this part up. I'm kinda hesitant to attack it at all, because if we got, say, a critical hit quick attack, or even just a strong quick attack, and it immediately missed a jump kick, that would probably kill it. Okay, let's go take a look at our latest team member. Oh. That is not our latest team member. I really don't know why I clicked on Nearcat. Lonely Nature, is that plus attack minus defense, I think? I don't think it's not plus attack minus speed, I'm pretty sure. Plus attack minus defense. Okay. All things considered, not bad. It does continue our trend of having pretty limited physical defense. I guess we'll just have to hold out for Bouffalante to fix that. Still, oh dear is... You know what, I might change that name. Give me a sec, though. I am going to make just one quick change. And that change is cranking up Deer's... Nah. We'll stick with Oh Dear, but I am going to crank Friendship up to the max. So let's see, IVs. HP is bad. Attack and physical defense are both good. I really thought that speed was going to be better than that. Dang. That's not great, because I think that's all three of our fast physical attackers with pretty poor speed IVs. Okay, max friendship and fully EV trained. Obviously, we can fully EV train Deer without gaining any XP due to feathers, so it's okay. And let's get some levels on Oh Dear while we're here. So, just a reminder, Dog has a speed IV of 4. Nearcat has Chadchilla has a speed IV of 2. And Oh Dear has a speed IV of 7. And those are all of our fast physical attacker. Well, I guess that's not entirely true, because we do have Burb, who is really well statted, actually. Yeah, Burb is speed IV of 22, and is capable of going fast. Unfortunately... So just to give a bit of insight into why I'm so fixated on very specific encounters that we get during this run, there is a very threatening Pokemon at the end of the run that single-handedly ended my original attempt at this. That Pokemon is Ghetsis' Hydreigon. The only way that we are going to survive encountering that thing is if we can outspeed and one-shot it with a strong fighting type move. That is the only counterplay we have. We technically also have the counterplay of underspeeding, surviving a focus blast, and wrecking it with Revenge from Bouffalant, but that's a lot less reliable because then we have to dodge a crit. Which means we are really, really concerned about the fate of Chadchilla and Odeer, because those are the two Pokemon we have that learn a fighting type move and have a decent shot at outspeeding the Hydreigon. Weirdly, since Meerkat has pretty high speed as well, he might be able to do it with low kick, which means we need to be extremely careful with a very few specific Pokemon. Because if things go wrong, that Hydreigon is single-handedly a run ender. And in fact, almost the entire reason that I lost my first run is because I lost Odeer in the fight right before that, because Odeer is an absolute champion into that particular fight. Yeah, Chadchilla and Odeer are very crucial to our success here. Yeah, that is the plan, Lastborn. We want to save Chadchilla at all costs, especially because if y'all saw the end of Attempt 1 here, Chadchilla can utterly demolish a significant portion of the Elite Four single-handedly, especially with a small amount of luck. Also, fun fact, one of our main items that we'll be giving Odeer throughout this playthrough is a big root. Because that buffs the recovery from Leech Seed and Horn Leech when Chadchilla evolves. Also, I just came up with a really stupid idea for the next Bianca fight, so that's fun. Anyway, we have all these guys. I do want to check one thing. When does Odeer learn Horn Leech? 37. Okay, so we don't need to rush the level up. We won't get access to Horn Leech anyway. It might still be a decent idea to rush the level up, but Odeer, go ahead and relearn Double Kick. So right now I don't feel like putting Wide Lens on you, so we're gonna have that on over Jump Kick. I don't know why I'm going back in here. Okay, I think this guy... Hang on, I want to watch... Guy in the bottom right does turn. I've never taken enough time to learn how that guy behaves. Regardless... what are the TMs on that route again? So it's 57 and 81. I know 81 is X Scissor, which we can't learn, and we already got Charge Beam. That's right. Celestial Tower? Okay, in terms of trainers that we can't avoid, some of these are those. Do we have black glasses? I'm assuming we do. We do. Got Citrus Berry and Thunder Wave. Firelight and Taunt. We should put a Dark Gem on Dog, I think. Luckily, Meerkat is pretty fast and hits pretty hard. I should compare the speed stats on Meerkat and Dog. Hang on. $79 versus 86, and attack stats are 71 versus 100. So Meerkat is faster, Dog hits harder. Pretty straightforward. And black glasses were to avoid burning a dark gem on just the first Pokemon. That wouldn't have accomplished anything. TM61 is Will-O-Wisp, right? Yeah. Okay, so we don't need that one yet. Well, we don't need that one at all. Okay, that's that floor. This one we're gonna want dog. I don't think that crit mattered. What item is this? Spell tags can be farmed off of Wild Yamask. I'm just gonna ignore that one. I think this guy has the Duosion or the Musharna. Either way, Dark Gen seems like the play. Duosion. So this thing does have Endeavor, but thankfully it's not fast enough to kill us with Endeavor. It doesn't have any strategies that really take effective advantage of it. As long as we can one or two shot it reliably, we're in the clear. Now we do want one of the TMs from this floor, but we can save it until the end of the game, because the only Pokemon that can learn it is Rufflet. It's the TM for Shadow Claw. Anyway, this guy has a Stoutland. So we're going to keep this nice and simple, with a direct honor battle in which we have a pretty clear advantage. We do have some backup plans if we need them, but we shouldn't need them. Probably should have taught workup, but it doesn't really matter. Even a crit from that takedown wouldn't have been enough to kill us. At least I don't think it would. We had a pretty clear advantage. Okay, never mind. This chick is a Turner. I'm just gonna deal with her. I wanted something in front of that thing that could take a hit. Because if it had gotten out of hand with its Calm Mind setup, we would have been in a lot of trouble. Okay, well, I guess we're saving ourselves a trip up here in the later part of the game. Assuming we get that far. Okay, next up is the gym. Okay, I kind of needed that to happen because I completely forgot that I had taken return off of Bird. I mean, there isn't much to worry about here. Really? How did it get the double detect? Well, joke's on you. Now you're taunted. Now you can't detect. And because you tried to detect and failed, you have 3 turns left on your taunt. It won't even wear off by the time I kill you. Yeah, there's a reason I wasn't that worried about going right into this. These Tranquil's only attacking move is Air Slash. Okay, it's probably going to detect... Oh, it didn't. Not yet, Herb. I want to keep your defenses up for the moment. Move deleter. We gotta get rid of fly. And now to teach return. Because there isn't a single instance in this gym where return isn't the better option. Okay, let's worry about a couple of moves. Does anyone actually benefit from Rock Tomb? I'll put it on Dog for a moment, just because I know we can't benefit from Dig anywhere in here. And we'll go ahead and teach Sleep Charge Beam. In place of, I'm thinking, entrainment. I should be able to deal with everyone problematic in here. Sleep, you got Citrus Berry, good. Oh, and Light Screen, not Reflect. Burb's Evil Clone, that's right. In fact, we'll double up on Light Screen because it's better than Dig for Nearcat. And while I'm thinking about it, I would like to swap up move order on a couple of these. This move order is fine. This is about what I want on Sleep. It's just a matter of trying to accurately reflect priorities. I like to order my moves based on how important they are to keep around, basically. It just makes mashing slightly easier, which isn't something that I should really be prioritizing, because I should really try to discourage myself from mashing. But we're going to ignore that and mash. We're going to mash away. We'll do the mash. We'll do the monster mash. Yep, this guy. He has a Ducklet and a Sigilif. The Ducklet should be easy pickings with Charge Beam. We do have 90% accuracy on it, but it'll hit before the Ducklet can do anything problematic at the very least, and might raise our special attack. Hey, nice. Next we Thunder Wave the Sigilif, and it went for Reflect, so I guess that means our best bet right now is... Wait, what? Oh, wait, it's got Wonder Skin. 50% accuracy on non-damaging moves. Alright, we're gonna simplify this by setting up Light Screen. Because that was kind of a dumb move on my part, and if I need to swap into something, I want to have Light Screen up. For some reason, I assumed it would have Magic Guard. Since it's just an utterly better ability. Can we hit 3 for 3? Okay, up next is someone with an Unpheasant. Nope, let's not yeet ourselves directly into the line of sight of the next person. So I think for Unpheasant, the simplest option is probably the best, which means we're gonna give Dog a normal gem. I did switch team order, right? I did, okay. It can go for Air Slash, but even if it gets an unholy number of flinches, we have the depth. Oh, we outspeed. Nice. Well, max speed investment wasn't for nothing, apparently. Last thing in this is Swoobat. And I think the smart play is just to go in with Meerkat and go for that Dark Gem boosted Crunch. I think that's my best chance at not letting it get off the ground with a bunch of boosts. Okay, time to go heal up and prep for the fight. And I think our best bet is probably not to probably just to make sure we don't overthink this. So the Swoobat is fastest, but I think the play into it is pretty obvious. Dog, we're gonna go ahead and have you remember Thunderfang. Okay, so focusing on what's obvious, we'll want to be leading Dog. And let's go ahead and get everyone up to level 35. Yeah. Everyone up to 35. That'll have Deer evolve, but that shouldn't be an issue. Like, that shouldn't matter at all. Deer, on the other hand, gets to go ahead and evolve right on time. I'm curious what the speed on my team is looking like so far. So obviously Dog is slower than Nearcat by a little. And Chadchilla hasn't fully evolved yet, so that's not a great basis for comparison, but Chadchilla is already faster than Dog. And then we have Odeer, who is our fastest Pokemon. And who we are about to teach Return to, because we definitely want that on there. So yeah, Odeer is all big now. Very impressive. Burb is most likely going to be our fastest team member once everyone is fully evolved. Either Burb or Chadchilla. They're both not fully evolved right now, though, and they both have the same speed investment, so I'm guessing Chadchilla will actually be faster, because I think... Nope, never mind. Burb is definitely going to be faster. Burb has a lower base speed stat by a good bit, and is still matching. Okay. Gonna spread around a couple extra Thunder Waves and a couple extra workups. Never mind, we're not going to spread around any extra Thunder Waves. Well, maybe. Dog, do you... Okay, I gotta refresh myself on how fast Skyla's fastest Pokemon are. Give me just a sec. Sorry. Swanna at level 35 is probably 84 speed. I'm trying not to overthink this. Okay, so Nearcat can outspeed the Swanna. And Swanna, I believe, is faster than... Pheasant. Yeah. Okay, so assuming neutral nature, Nearcat can outspeed Swanna. Which means if we can get some setup going, that would do well. So I think that's probably our most straightforward option. We lead Nearcat. And nerf the lead. Reflect. We'll go ahead and drop Return because Charge Beam is quad effective into the Swanna, which means it's probably worth keeping around even if it won't do as much to the Unpheasant. The Unpheasant is by far the least threatening Pokemon on this team. Thank you for the Hydrate, Lastborn. Chadchilla has Thunder Wave and Charm. Those are the main things that I want there. Actually, we're gonna put a citrus berry on Burb. And the Eviolite on Chadchilla. So Chadchilla is the one with charm. We're gonna swap that citrus berry out real quick. We're gonna give Burb a normal gem. Okay, I think we're where we want to be. So, we got Nearcat in here, or we got Dog here, who will be our lead. We'll get off a Thunder Wave on the Swoobat. And use Rocky Helmet for some chip damage, because Nearcat's boost, even if Nearcat boosts, it won't help get through the Swoobat. So we'll probably want a couple of turns of Rocky Helmet chip if we can get them, and I expect we will get them. After Dog, we go into Sleep, set up Reflect. Probably pivot back and forth a bit there. Once I feel comfortable with it, I'll bring in Chadchilla, who is boosted with a Violite, to fire off a couple of charms. Maybe if I get lucky, I can lock it into Amnesia or something. And all of that will be to help Nearcat set up for the sweep. So Nearcat has a Citrus Berry, Crunch, and Return. And with a couple of boosts, Return should pretty easily one-shot the Swanna and the Unpheasant. Neither of them are that physically bulky. Yeah, we should be good there. Make sure we're fully healed up, and then we'll go and do the fight. And failing all else, even if the sweep doesn't go according to plan, we have enough depth in the team that I don't think we should have a real issue getting through. It's just a matter of how smoothly it goes. I'm kind of overthinking it because I've spent so much of my life overthinking this fight for a completely different Nuzlocke. But also, Skyla is one of the more threatening gym leaders. She doesn't really have any obvious weaknesses. Like, if you can take advantage of her Swoobat, that's good. That'll help. If you can sweep her team, that's good, but apart from just having type advantages, which obviously very basic, but in a mono lock, it's not the easiest thing. She's a pretty dangerous one. Am I vaguely tempted to just start going for charge beams here and hope to boost through the rest of her team? Yes. Am I going to? No. So one important thing to be aware of is that Swoobat ignores the opponent's boosts, and the opponent's stat changes, not its own. Okay, we're gonna try and bring in Chadchilla here. Hey, full para, nice. Any luck, it goes for Amnesia here. Nope. Okay. That's yeah, as much as it doesn't look like it, we are actually dead to a crit, so gonna bring Sleep back in. Oh, it was a light screen that we set up. Okay, never mind. We weren't dead to a crit. I'm just stupid. But hey, at least that's nothing new. I don't know why it went for that there, but we'll come in, see if it... Okay, it's not going for anything weird. Alright. You're in, Meerkat. Time to boost up. Hey. I'm pretty sure the Rocky Helmet chip was necessary, and I probably should have tried to get at least one more turn of it on there, but let's not worry about it too much. Let's just go for return, and bank on return being a one-shot on both of the remaining Pokemon. And since Unpheasant has slightly better stats than Swanna defensively, but is slightly lower level, this should do about the same, which means I think we're good. And there we have it, folks. Nicely done, Nearcat. And nicely done, team. And you know what? I think we're just gonna save here in the gym. We'll worry about everything that we have to do after. Take a look at that. We've got a pretty solid team built up too. We've got 6 full Pokemon, full team. Most of the 4 of them are fully evolved. 2 of them are holding off so that we can gain certain benefits. We've managed to keep O'Deer alive. O'Deer and Chadchilla and Burb. We're hanging on to the particularly risky ones. We're hanging on to the really important stuff. But in reality, all of these Pokemon have uses into the late game. So, yeah, best case scenario, we keep all of them alive. And crush everything up to the Elite Four, at which point things once again get extremely dangerous. But I think that's a great place to wrap it up. Thanks everyone for being here. We are setting a good clip, which I'm really happy about, because I do want to get to October games. I want to get into the spooky season. And while this is sort of the spooky season, again, this is the return to the site of my greatest failure. But I want to get some spooky season games going, which means I do want to wrap this Nuzlocke up relatively quick. We just have to be smart through the rest of it, which obviously not easy for me, but we'll try. Anyway, thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate y'all. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. Bye-bye. Later, folks.